I don't have use of my hands. So I need to bandage both of my hands if I want to. You know what? Oh, this is a different one.
Anything about now.
Okay, are these guys scared of rocks? Let's find out. I sure hope so. No, they are not. Okay. Welcome back to the Long Dark, everybody. This is Forsaken Airfield, and we are staring at the exit sign because that is what we are going to do today. We have done, a fair amount of stuff here. We haven't completed mapping, but we have established this as a very survivable base. We've got some food here. We've got, some additional cache of food here. We got some stuff in the cabin up here, which I guess is over here, actually. We have different places where we know we can hang out and warm up. We haven't figured out if and where the transition zone is. If it was a transition, it would probably be to Sundered Pass, which is just to the east of us. So, should be somewhere on here. There should be something, but I don't see it. So, maybe we'll find it from the other direction. Who knows? But either way, today is the day. Time to get out of here. We are going to exit. We are going to exit our nice little cozy base. But first, we're a little overweight, so I think we got to decide what we're going to take and what we're not going to take. I think that... we're going to do a little bit of mapping, but I don't think we want to take 19 charcoal. We can probably ditch one of these marine flares. We'll end up dropping these as we go. We're going to be climbing, so I don't think we're going to be able to take the trouble. We'll take it, but we're not going to be able to unfurl it. I think most of this stuff I want to keep. Let's see. I want to keep that stuff. I want to keep that stuff. I want to keep all that stuff. We could leave these. I don't know. Let's try to keep it. Food weighs 6 kilograms. We could probably leave a little bit more water here if we wanted to. Okay, let's see if we can unload some stuff. I'm going to put the charcoal in. Actually, let's put it in here. It's more likely to be found. So, yeah, where is that? Charcoal. So let's put it all in there. We'll grab a few more back, maybe 5.
I need to drop something.
And I think the food is here, so let's put a little bit of that water in there. And how we doing? Pretty close. What else did we say? We could unload the other marine flare, but maybe I'd rather unload a torch or 2. So let's put those in here, because I associate them with fire. Yeah. That's good. Good enough. Alright, we are at our travel weight. It is fairly early. What's the weather like outside? Let's go take a look. And just double check our fuel situation. So 17 sticks. We'll probably pick up a few more as we go. We'll shed some torches as we go, so probably be okay. Yeah, we're good. Let's take a look. If it's a free fire day, that'd be awesome. Could get a torch going right away. But it is not. And it's not super cold, so I say we just, let's just get going. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Somewhere along the road we will make our first fire. Start to grab some torches, and then we will warm up what teas we have, which is not much. And and go from there. As long as it doesn't blizzard. I mean, it's not looking great, actually, honestly. But I don't know. You never know. It's hard to tell whether this is going to get worse or whether it's going to get better. But, and we are at 105% or whatever max health. So if we take a little condition damage, it's not going to kill us. We're not going to let it get to hypothermia like we did on the way in here. It'll be something we manage. So, but I'm going to trot a little bit because it is getting cold, and I'd like to get out of the wind. Like, out of the wind, it's minus 19. In the wind, I think it's quite a bit colder.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Not really, actually. So, we're going to have to just be cold because we're not at a point where... We already took the ratio off of these. Yeah, we did. So, we're just going to have to be cold because we're not at a point where we are wanting to invest in a fire yet, although I will take some of these sticks even though it puts me a little bit overweight.
So cold.
Because that time will come soon. And we need 20 sticks. We need at least 19 sticks, I was going to say, to have any warmth at all. We might need to use a coal. That was probably not a good call. We should pick up more sticks. Here they are. Probably need a good, like, 6 or 7 more sticks to really make a decent first warm-up fire. I hope we find sticks up here. This is the route that we took, if you recall, when we had the Polaroid. We came up here for the view, and I had said at that time that if you keep going, it's a little shortcut out of the region, and that's what we're doing right now. Taking that shortcut out of the region. And then we'll head to another region that I've never been to. And I'm leaning Zone of Contamination right now, but who knows? Could be Sundered Pass. I'm recording this before I post last episode, so if you already gave me some advice on the last episode, I'm not seeing it yet. But we'll see how far I get this episode. I might still be able to get it before we have to finally commit. So this is just, I know it's cold up here, but sentimental me says say goodbye. I can't see it anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay. Goodbye. Good riddance. Forsaken Airfield. Our temporary, inhospitable home. I don't think anybody would want to live here long term. It is just inhospitable. Alright, hey, we can load back up, ideally, on some botanical ingredients for our teas, because we are running low on teas as well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, you're just going to have to suck it up, Will. You're going to have to suck it up, because we're going to need this. You'll be happy you're carrying this when it comes time to light a fire. Which is probably not too far off from now. We didn't bring any food with us. Well, we did. We brought a bunch of travel food, but we didn't bring any meat with us. But I do believe we'll probably find a rabbit or two along the way, so if we want to... In fact, we might want to see if we can hold off on the fire until we find our first rabbit. And kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Although it's not going to be birds. It's going to be rabbits. It looks like there's a corpse over there. And a backpack. Let's see what we got here. Nothing on him. Sounds like it's actually ptarmigans. Alright, they'll do. That's one. We may only end up with one. There. Two. Alright. Good enough for who it's for. Okay. Yeah, so let's, what's in the bag here? Anything? Nope. Alright, let's pick up our ptarmigan loot before we get too much colder. Grab these fire-hardened arrows. Okay, and let's see if we can find a sheltered area, like maybe right here. Yeah, this looks good. Alright, let's do it. We'll, yeah. Cook up our ptarmigans, warm up our teas, and do our first warm-up fire of the day. Alrighty, and that, my friends, is how you do a warm-up fire. You pull as many sticks back out of the fire as you can. You warm up, put as many in as you can so that you can warm up as fast as you can, and then you pull as many as you can back out, recycle them. Yeah. This time we're going to leave these guys here. So I did a little bit of a circuit around just to see if there was anything interesting and ended up back here, so I think we can move on. So warm-up fire, yeah, definitely a skill that you need to have if you're going to play Nogoa or Dead Man or anything like that. It's essential. Okay, too windy for the torch. Okay, that's okay. And I think this is the area where you run through and it's a little bit of a one-way door. Now, you can run back and jump over there if you're not too heavy, but I did end a run that way accidentally once because I didn't make the jump. So it's it can be a two-way door if you know what you're doing. I did not know what I was doing, and so for me, I don't think it's worth it. Not sure if I'm supposed to go there or this way. Let's take a look this way and see. See what's over here. Wow, it's getting very blizzardy. Okay, I don't think this is the right way. I do not think this is the right way. Okay. Yeah, super blizzardy. Alright, well, maybe we abandoned that warm-up fire a little too soon. It would have been good to have a fire in a blizzard. So in Dead Man, for sure, I'd be drinking a tea right about now. Actually, I'd probably be making a fire and popping a coal in it. But as it stands, I think I can press on a little bit. Here's where we want to go. Alright, and we'll cross here again. Oh yeah, there's quite a ways to go, isn't there? Alright, we're probably going to want to stop before we enter the next region and warm up in Transfer Pass. But we'll see. Yeah, it's kind of blizzard-like, and to be honest, I don't know exactly where I'm going here. But I'll find it. I don't think it's that hard to find. Okay, I'm gonna stop and drink that warm tea. Do a little bit of a warm-up there. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's right or not. I'm gonna head this way and see. Yeah. Getting a little later, we're getting a little tireder. It's really blizzardy and windy. I think we are gonna stop at... Oh, I haven't been here yet, or we would have taken these reishi. I think we are going to stop at the train depot for the night before pressing on. Yeah, easy enough to get lost here if we're not careful. Because for all I know, this is the way I came in. I'm not totally sure. Oh yeah, this is the way down. Okay, so I gotta just kind of go down here. This was the fire I made when I first got here. And so we should be basically out of here once we're through here. There we go. Goodbye, Forsaken Airfield. Goodbye.
I might have to drop some gear.
Let's just, yeah, it's a full-on blizzard now, but we should be okay following the road. I'm gonna just grab my last hot drink. Drink that. And I'm also going to try, just in case there is a wolf, I'm going to try to finish up this ptarmigan, so I'm not stinky. Alright, and what we'll do is we'll just follow the road down. Even in a blizzard, we should be able to follow the road. And we should end up at the Transfer Pass Depot.
Someplace to escape this cold.
Yeah, there is a place. There is a place, Will. You will find it. I guarantee you. I will get you there. I will get you there. It's not even that far. Although everything feels farther when you're walking against the wind both ways in a blizzard. Yeah. Well, we lost a fair amount of condition on the way home. I blame the blizzard. I'm hoping this is the right way in the fork in the road. I think it is, because here's that sign. So we'll head back down here, and I think we will pretty soon end up at the depot. Here we go. Awesome. Sight for sore eyes. A welcome sight. Let's get inside. Oof. Close that door. Still loud even in here, but it's warm. We're warming up, so that's good. And, yeah, so it's been a while since we've been here. Looks like we got some good stuff here, too. Cured maple, cured rabbit. Alright, let's pick that up. And we have our 2 suitcases here. That one's empty. Oh, 3 suitcases. That one's empty. This is where we've been storing our stuff. So, okay, great. Oh, we got a bunch of coal here, too. And a bunch of sticks, wood. All right. And firewood, cattails. Wow, okay. We're nicely stocked here. All right. Let's, we may need to split some of this stuff among the different suitcases now. So maybe we will...
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Put the fire stuff in this one. Take a bunch of this back. And then let's see. That stuff's pretty light. This is there's some cloth in here. I guess we can leave that. What's heavy here? Put one of those in there, at least for now. Yeah, we got a bunch of these torches. Alright, and let's do a little bit of race sheet prep. get some more sort of tea prep done while we're waiting in this blizzard. And we are super tired. Oh, and we probably need another beard dressing, because we used that one when we were curing our wolf infection. Alrighty. Stick that there. Okay, let's take a look outside. I know it's still blizzarding like nuts. Yeah, nasty weather, but we did make it home. We did make it back. And it's not really dark yet, but we are pretty tired, so I think we're just gonna go to bed. Drink water. And then sleep out this blizzard.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
It's tiredness, Will. Tiredness is sapping your energy. And all that running. Alright. So let's take a look. Blizzard is over. Still dark. Do we have any kind of stuff we need to do maintenance-wise? I mean, it's dark, so I don't think we can repair anything, even if we wanted to. But it looks like everything is in pretty decent shape. Let's check our knife. That we can do in the dark. It's okay. Alright, well, I think we just wait till the sun comes up. And then see what the day brings. Alright, well, we have a choice to make, I think, here. So, where are we? Did we not even map the... Yeah, it's right here. I guess it doesn't have a name, so to speak. But yeah, so this is where we are right now in Transfer Pass at the station. We haven't really mapped this area, but we did explore it. We tried to map it, but it was foggy, I think, if I recall correctly. There's Zone of Contamination's right at the end, so we can just head straight there if we want to. But it might be good to... Well, I don't know if we want to carry meat into the Zone of Contamination. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just head over there today. I do think I want to map at least... the let me pick that up, drink more water. I do think I want to map at least the transition zone on the other side. So I got 4 coal. That's okay. Probably should have grabbed the charcoal out of the fire that we made, but yeah, no big deal. All right, let's take a look. How cold is it out here? Minus 34. Yeah, pretty cold. But it's nice. It's actually like a free fire day, if we wanted to take advantage of that. I think we've explored this pretty comprehensively, even though we haven't mapped it. And we have a bunch of firewood. We don't need to do a stick run. I think we just need to wait until it's a little bit warmer, maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't know how cold the Zone of Contamination is. I think if we wait, we risk not having found, we got to, the first order of business when we enter the zone of contamination is to find something indoors to use as a base to venture out from. So 43 out of 45. Like, we could probably take more stuff if we wanted to. This is all firewood. Yeah, so we've got 8 coal, 20 sticks. We can take more sticks if we want to. What's in here again? We probably, since we have the space, we should take that. Not much else in here. I think maybe take a little more firewood. Alright, that's our loadout. We are going to be hungry soon. We can eat our travel food. It's probably okay. Yeah, I say we'll do a warm-up fire, I guess, on the other end of the transition, whatever the transition is. Might be a cave or something else. We can do a warm-up fire right on the other end. Yeah. So I don't think we need to worry too much about the cold. So yeah, I say we just... Let's go look. Why delay? Alright, here we go. Blind playthrough of Zone of Contamination. First ever time. It is cold. But we'll be okay. Actually, since we're going to do a fire anyway, right after we get through, I may as well light this, get a couple extra degrees of warmth while I walk. Missed the free fire, but you know, when it's so cold, actually, if you take advantage of the free fire, then you're also losing heat while you're doing it. So unless you're willing to make a warm-up fire, you know, or unless you want to step back inside and warm up while the torch is lit, it's kind of a wash. But yeah, like, I'm going to lose all my temperature just walking to the end of this railroad track. It's crazy. Crazy cold. But it's early morning, which is the cold time of day, and I don't want to... Oh, this isn't it, actually. Yeah, it's up here.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
And I don't want to waste daylight. I need to be able to... Yeah, here we go. Zone of Contamination. I need to be able to find myself some indoor location where I can at least sleep before nighttime comes in this Zone of Contamination. So I think the first thing we want to do here...
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Yeah, grab a stick. We'll just take a quick look around here before we do our warm-up fire. Get a sense for it. Okay, well, I mean, there are roads. Roads typically lead to buildings. So, yeah, let's do a warm-up fire. Wow, that noise is a little weird. What's in here? Nothing really. This might be a good place for a warm-up fire, though. It feels a little sheltered. So let's do it here. Alright. Warm-up fire. And then we'll map this entryway. And then we'll start exploring. Exciting. Alright, well, still doing the warm-up fire here. We've got 4 hours on it, so we're going to have to recycle a bunch of sticks out of it. But in the meantime, it seems to be a blizzard out there. It's good that we're sheltered here. I hope we can stay sheltered here. But I guess we're just going to have to wait it out. We can't map, so we did not manage to get a map.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
So we got nothing on the Zone of Contamination. No cougars, though, so looks like there's no cougar here. So, yeah, we'll wait it out. We'll see how it does. Worst case scenario, we can book it back to Transfer Pass and try another day. But, I don't know, we'll see how long this lasts. Wow.
I could eat a horse.
So that blizzard lasted all day. Made a lot of water. I think we're going to head back to Transfer Pass and try again tomorrow because unless, what's the temperature here right now? 32 degrees on the fire and it feels like 20, so it's minus 12. That's not too bad, actually. Let's eat something. Eat some cattails. So we didn't get the sticks back out of that fire, so we've got no fuel. I think we should go back to Transfer Pass. We need to get some decent fuel. There's something sounds like it's howling even if the wind is not still going. So that's kind of a little bit creepy. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's grab 2 of these. Grab our teas. Put some tea in the thermos. And leave all this water here. I think we got enough water. Oh yeah, let's
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
finally draw this area. Oh, we didn't even get the transition zone. I guess we have to be facing it or something. Okay, yeah, we're going to try this again tomorrow. But let's, in the meantime, sketch this. Try to really get that. There we go. Got the transition zone. Okay. Torch is out. Alright, we're going to head back to the train station. We're going to try this tomorrow. So, Zone of Contamination did not welcome us. It did not welcome us. In fact, it pretty much told us to go away. Since it's nighttime, we can run. Yeah, it pretty much told us to go away with a big blizzard that lasted all day. So, yeah, alright, well, you know, we'll try again tomorrow. And I think we're going to go through some of our cattails. We'll grab more sticks from Transfer Pass, because we've got a big cache of...
Can't feel my hands.
a big cache of sticks, firewood. Thought there were stairs up here. Okay. Alright, here we are in the warm. Put that sucker down. Alright, what are we going to do here? I think we need to... Let's take stock of what we got. Yeah, that was disappointing. You know, all excited to go to a new region. Looked like an interesting region where we would reasonably quickly find a decent, you know, some sort of man-made structure to start to make our base. But alas, was not to be. Let's take 20 of these. Actually, let's take. Let's just take them. Just take them all. We're too heavy right now. I think we'll even be too heavy tomorrow. But you know what? I mean, we'll just have to walk a little bit heavy into there until we make our first fire. Once we make our first fire, we're going to get rid of a lot of that weight. So, all right. When we get back to that fire, we'll grab the charcoal out of it so that we can do a little bit of sketching in Zone of Contamination. But in the meantime, I think it is late. We're not terribly tired, but we got nothing to do. So I think we're gonna sleep. And try again tomorrow. Yeah, grumbling stomach. Might need to bring some more cattails with us too. Until we can establish, you know, what the food situation is in the Zone of Contamination. Best to not go in there too empty-handed. It is kind of nice though that the entry is pretty close to transfer pass, so if we need to boot it out and come back here, regroup, we'd be able to do that. Alright, so it is still nighttime. We're not tired yet. I'm gonna just spend a little bit of time until the sun comes up. Do a little bit more sleep. Ugh, listen to that. Unbelievable. Another blizzard. Okay. Alright. That's not good. Alright, well, I guess we'll wait in here until the blizzard's over. And maybe we'll, you know, make use of the time. Alright, it sounds like the blizzard is over. I'm going to grab some more food because I don't know what the situation is there. So let's grab like maybe 10 more of those. And then let's see what it's like outside. Not too bad. Okay, let's give this another shot. See if we can't at least find a place to park in the Zone of Contamination.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Before it gets dark again. I know, yeah, you're hungry. I know, we gotta find a We're gonna eat cattails until we can find some source of meat to hunt. So we gotta find a shelter, then we gotta find food supply. Oh, there's ptarmigan. It's probably not wise to... It's probably not wise to go into a new region stinky. But it's also probably not wise to go into a new region with no food. I don't know if there's another one. I don't hear another one. Alright. Let's keep going. All right. All right. Oops, kind of stuck here. Okay. All right, up here. Zone of Contamination, take 2. Like the trumpet music.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know, it's going to get even a little bit heavier. It's a little lighter in here. A little brighter. We're going to head in here, we're going to grab the charcoal from this. Because we're going to probably want that. Now, on the map, it looks like this train car was a thing. So let's go see if we can get in there. Doesn't look like it. Unless you can open this somehow. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, well, we can follow the tracks, or we can follow the road, or we can head up here. I think I'm inclined to follow the tracks. Which ought to eventually bring me to something. And I'll take whatever I can along the way. Because we are going to need teas. I hear wolves howling. They don't sound super close. Looks like there's a... Is that a cave?
I could eat anything right now.
I guess following the road and following the tracks is the same thing. That's a wolf. That is a wolf. Oh, and it's seen me. Alright, I need to switch to my...
Feel numb.
Okay, well, so far, no good. Okay, well, these wolves seem a lot weaker. That's good news. They seem a lot weaker. Alright. Oh, it's because of the stupid ptarmigan. Alright. Same problem. Alright, okay, well. grab that arrow back. Alright. I was a little heavy and going backwards was a little hard. Okay, you know what I'm going to do is... I'm going to start a fire. I'm going to cook this ptarmigan. Maybe we'll even cook this wolf. If he dies in time. Oh no, don't tell me. Okay, I'm gonna drop the ptarmigan here.
Hurts a bit, but I'll make it.
Because...
I don't feel so good.
Because I don't have the use of my... I don't have use of my hands. So I need to bandage both of my hands if I want to... You know what? Oh, this is a different one.
I'll eat anything for a buck now.
Okay, are these guys scared of rocks? Let's find out. I sure hope so. No, they are not. Okay. Ah! Alright.
Need some first aid.
Okay, these guys are not scared of rocks. There's my dead wolf. Okay, I'm gonna light a fire right here. And I'm gonna eat this wolf if it's not contaminated. Actually, I'm gonna light the fire. Nah, I'm gonna do it this way. Alright, let's get a warm-up fire here. Let's get some food in us. And let's take stock. No meat. Poisoned wolf carcass. I guess these are not edible. I guess that's what it's trying to tell me. Alright. Not edible. Alright. Okay, well. Let's do a sketch since we're here. Derailment. Derailment. Okay, well. That's tricky. That's tricky because I can't eat these wolves. They're not as tough as other wolves.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
But, you know, 2 of them, and I'm pretty low on health. Food is going to be a problem in the zone of contamination. So, not sure quite how to handle this.
I need to find food.
Yeah. Food is going to be a problem in the zone of contamination. I can tell right now. Since the wolves do not seem to be edible. And I don't know if there are any deer or if they're edible either. There's got to be some food in here. There's got to be some food here. Alright. Well, that did not go as planned. And it's getting dark, and I still haven't found a place to call home, so... Alright, I think that... let's drop our teas. Okay. Make some more bandages. Gonna bandage ourselves up in case we need to pull our bow again. Or in case we need to run. Okay, well, not quite sure what to make of that situation. So I guess they don't call it the Zone of Contamination for nothing, huh? Okay, well, let's take our
Wonder if I can drop
stuff.
any of this gear.
Let's take what we can out of this fire, and then let's head back, and we'll try this next episode. Alrighty. Let's head back.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, we are going to need to eat soon. We're going to eat cattails again. Because I think we lost our ptarmigan to that wolf. And as I was doing that warm-up fire routine, recycling things out of it, I noticed, yeah, this is where I was ambushed. There's the other wolf. Let me just check him just to see. I'm pretty sure he's also not going to be edible. Yeah, he's also not edible. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know what the food situation is going to be like over here. But at least we don't have those two wolves to contend with when we come back tomorrow. And I think we're going to have to press further in and just really find a place to base. If we weren't so... We gotta recover some health. If we were at full health right now, even late as it is, I would press on, because I'm convinced that there will be something along the road. But given our health situation, like, we just can't afford to do that.
I need to drop something.
So we will instead head back once again. Proverbial tail between our proverbial legs. So these wolves are not afraid of the fire rock trick. They're not afraid of... I don't even know if they're afraid of fire, actually. It'll be useful to know at some point whether a campfire will save us from them. Yeah, I mean, they don't seem to be afraid of fire. So I guess I'm going to have to get way better at just shooting them. And then you can't eat them, so I don't know. This is going to be tricky. Like, not just hard, but tricky. Because it's different. It's different. I'm not sure the way I play... I'm not sure if it's going to work there.
Can't feel my feet.
I'm going to have to learn a new way to play. So that should be fun. That should be interesting. As long as we don't die. Yeah, okay, well, we learned a few things, so that's good. And that's what a blind playthrough is all about. The wolves in Zone of Contamination are not as difficult to defeat, but they are poisonous, and I did see chemical contamination risk, maybe when they bite you, which healed, so that's good.
Feels like night is coming.
Alright, once again, we are back in our station. And, yeah, I think we may have to take the rest of the cattails here, because I just don't know how to survive there otherwise. But I think I'm going to leave these here, because they're heavier than I need. Recycle some of these. And then sleep for the night. Alright, I'm not going to need the warm teas, so we'll take those out. Okay. Well, I think we're going to call this an episode.
Eat a horse.
Yeah, we're hungry. Alright, let's eat quickly. There we go. I think we're going to call this an episode. It's about time. And, wow. Yeah, so that was interesting. Here's how far we got into Zone of Contamination. So that's as far as we got. And we did manage to kill 2 wolves, but they almost killed us. Wolves are not edible. So, I don't know. Tomorrow, next episode, we will go back into Zone of Contamination. Forewarned is forearmed. And we will figure out a way to survive there. And if you want to see how we do that, hit the subscribe button. YouTube will let you know when the next episode arrives. If you like this one, give us a like. If you've got any comments, but please no spoilers, please feel free to send us comments. I'm very excited about doing a region that I've never ever seen before, blind. It's been years since I've done that. So, yeah, please no spoilers. But thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode.